What?
That's interesting.
Wait,
Not capturing
everyone's muted?
desktop
Boom.
audio. Hello?
Hello?
How about now? So yes, we
Hello.
are gonna do a silent movie.
Silent movie.
Silent movie.
We're gonna try and teach everyone how to read groups.
Am I gonna
Okay.
have to repeat everything?
Yeah.
We'll have to do a little bit of a repeat, but I think we should fix that echo first, because we're getting a little bit of an echo from Shannon.
Yeah.
Yes, Mike.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's see. Test. Test. There we go.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, I think.
So
that's
yeah. So basically, we're having to do this remotely now. Thanks, COVID. Thank you, Internet, though, for allowing us to play remotely. Before we begin, do we have any new followers or subscribers or anything that happened during the intro?
Yeah, so number one, new follower that happened a few hours ago, Ogre on Fire. So thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate it. And from, I think, the Pure Pazak, or the Pazak, what were you calling it, Troy? The interview that you did with Mr. Treats?
Oh, the
Pazak
Pazak.
Pazak, yeah. So the Pazak, we did have another subscriber, Reborn 2J. So thank you so much for that. And Mr. Treats, thanks for doing the sub and gifting that sub out. Really appreciate it.
Super thankful for that. And guys, let us know how this layout is doing for you. I know it's a little bit different, and we've been having to constantly change things up over the past 2 weeks. So if like the audio's imbalanced or anything, you guys are having trouble with anything, just let us know.
Yeah.
But with that being said, guys, how are you doing today? How's it going? We all doing good? We all ready to start this?
Now I'm concerned you're being nice.
Which one of
How
us
are
are
you
you gonna kill?
I would like all of you to make a Constitution saving throw. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that actually reminds me, I need to get my dice.
Oh, yes, dice.
Yeah.
Shannon, you want your dice? I had to yeet my dice over to Shannon.
You yeeted them? I almost.
I yeeted.
My dice.
You
Thank
it.
Yeah.
you.
I thought I said your dice.
No,
Oh, I
you
didn't.
said your dice.
Oh, oops. Yeah, your dice. Okay, so last time we left off, Sade was just telling you all that she's shocked, but the plan isn't the plan isn't necessarily all over. You hear over the holo communicator, Sade goes, "Well, okay, we have a detachment coming in 15 minutes, which means we have no time to lose. Everybody, get back inside the cantina, and we'll sort all this out."
Oh, let's go.
All right,
Let's
get this done.
do this quickly.
Yeah, I think we need to do this really quickly. Are you sure you
Alrighty,
don't want me to hop on the communicator again and tell him to just stand down?
Run!
You could try. You could certainly try.
Let's see. I guess as Kanos is running, he'll hop back on the communicator.
Okay. And what is Kanos going to say?
Sorry about earlier. I just wanted to let you know that we're able to bring down the prisoners down to your level. That should just be fine. We were able to round them up just fine. We actually did find enough shoot, now the word like the cuffs, that we found enough handcuffs to detained them. We were actually a little bit worried that we didn't have enough, but it ended up that we had a few spares, so we can bring them down in just a moment. Okay?
Oh, well, very well then. You hear over the hollow communicator. She'll say, "All right. Well, I'll go ahead and send off that detachment. I guess I'll see you boys up here pretty soon."
Oh, very perfect, and thank you so much. You have such a lovely voice. How is your day going?
Oh, just normal day. It's working in the office. You know how it is. I do have another call on the line, but thank you for asking, and
I didn't
see
want
you
to keep
soon.
you. Oh, okay. All right.
Okay,
Goodbye.
bye.
You have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye, Trevor.
Okay. I got us. So keep going.
And over the hollow communicator, you're gonna hear again Sade being like, "Guys, are you guys gonna come in?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're right here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think they're not gonna send that detachment anymore. I was able to convince them.
Well, that's at least some good news. Shall we get down to the matter at hand then? We're going to need a new detachment of Sith troopers. Do you all have the armor?
Yes, I think we gathered it.
Yeah.
Yep, you do.
Okay.
And it looks like we might have to wait for Shiny because her internet shut down. And there she goes.
Oh no. Well,
Oh,
we're just.
okay.
Well,
Whoa.
we're actually here. I'll do this. Okay. Well, never mind then.
Like, nope.
Oh, we're a little bit awkward, but that's okay.
Oh.
Your mic is muted, but welcome back.
Hey,
let's see
thanks,
here.
treats.
Hey, now I'm calling us.
Oh no.
Yes.
Waka!
I'm just gonna be really gruff and talk about the Force all the time.
I don't talk about the Force all the time.
You talk about the Force a lot. You tried explaining it already to 3 people.
Hey, I didn't know what it was, okay?
Hey, people ask me. I didn't.
And
I only answer questions. Kanos is an answerer to questions.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
Cool.
Welcome back. He called off the detachment. So now there is no Sith detachment coming in 15 minutes.
Okay.
Kanos, if you'd like to move your character inside the building, Sade will ask, Do you guys have the suits of armor? Hand them over. And I believe Kanos,
Yeah, I might have had
Kanos, you were the
one.
one with the...
I think
Yeah.
I might have had one, but the other group members, Waka, Axe, and Quint, they stripped and threw them over the side of the...
Yeah, we threw the bodies, not the armor.
Yes, not
Yeah,
the armor.
yes,
Oh,
armor
good.
is intact, mostly.
And I'm assuming you all hand over the armor that you guys picked up.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So Sade is gonna set the armor down at this table right over here, and she's going to say, "All right, let's see what we got here." And a couple of the hidden Beck members are going to stand posted so that nobody walks over and checks in suddenly. 2 of them walk outside as bodyguards. Sade's inspecting the armor. She's like, okay, minor blaster damage. You 2 managed
You
to...
want me to see if I can patch that up?
Yeah, you destroyed the visor, I see. At least on one of them. It shouldn't matter too much considering that there's supposed to be a human behind the visor anyways, and we were planning on getting one of our members over here. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Let me, sorry guys, I'm gonna interrupt this moment. Which players are you guys? Who's player 1, 2, 3, 4?
3.
1.
I was 4.
You were 4?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll kick you. There you go. And give it just a second, you should be back in. And Sade will say, well, as long as we have humans behind the mask, it should be fine. Let's see. Oh, the red mask, really? And she'll hold up the red helmet and
What's wrong with the red
shattered
one?
the shattered visor. Ah. Oh well. At least Dura-framed glass is easy to fix.
Well, I can patch something up if you need me to.
Suppose we do have a little bit of time, and yet simultaneously, I
Well,
don't
I mean,
think we
not
should
that
wait
much
too
time,
long.
but
Yeah.
I do a quick patch
Yeah.
job.
Yes, perhaps we will figure it out later when we fly the ship back to the hidden Beck base. Wink, wink.
Yeah, the hidden back base.
For sure.
We got you. We know where that. Wait a minute, it's hidden. No.
And she's gonna call over 2 people on her holo communicator. She'll be like, "You in the hallway. Send the other 2 over." And now she's basically going to outfit these soldiers. Give it a few seconds, shiny. It may take a little while, but just give it a bit. If someone wants to stream their screen so she can see too,
Yes, please.
That is going to mess up
yeah.
the layout.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Ooh. Yeah, that's true.
I'll just pretend I know what I'm looking
And
at. I can always look at the stream too whenever you switch.
let
Are
me
you
just
unable to join right now, or?
I'll just go over to our other stream setup, and then that way you can look at our manager just a little bit.
I can see.
A 20-bit.
alrighty. I am going to mark these troopers specifically with a Ooh, I didn't mean to tilt them like that. I'm going to mark these troopers with a little notifier so you all know that
There
these
are.
that they're your guys.
Oh yeah, that would
Yeah.
Our
probably be good.
guys.
So can we actually put mark? I think Kanos is probably going to want to put marks on the armor itself as indicators, because it could
Yeah.
probably be confusing.
Yeah, you could do that. That's totally fine. Yeah, I just yeah. Sade will say, "Is there any way you wanna do you need any help identifying them, or do you wanna just look at them based on the blaster marks?"
I'll actually make a few marks on their front and back pieces. We'll actually make a tally marks. How's that? So we'll put 5 tallies on each of the pieces of armor, kind of visible, but only slightly, so that we know what we're looking for. And I'll point them out to each of the members.
Alright, just make them look at least a little bit inconspicuous. I believe the Sith like to keep their armor nice and clean, although I make it so that it looks like it was part of the firefight, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think I could do that.
Okay, sounds good. And let's see. I believe give me a dexterity throw plus your proficiency modifier.
A dexterity saving throw?
It's more of we're
check?
throwing for a fusion cutter, or if you want to use your lightsaber.
Okay, so I'll use the fusion cutter because I don't think the lightsaber is going to be the proper tool for this, but I think that the fusion cutter should allow me enough maneuverability to not like totally melt and make it a little bit inconspicuous. So I'm gonna
Okay.
roll, and then what am I gonna add?
Your proficiency bonus, or if you have expertise in fusion cutting or armor tech.
Armor tech I do, so it's a dexterity check. So I rolled an 18, so that's going to be 1 plus 2, so a total of 21.
Okay, perfect. So you start making the marks on these armor, and this is by far like the most convincing work you've done on armor up to date. It's not like you've been doing it a lot or anything, but you really
It's been a
managed
while.
to make tally marks on these pieces of armor, front and back, without making it just look like it was drawn on there. Like, it looks natural.
Yeah, pretty nice work, if I don't say so myself. But you all
Very impressive.
need to make sure that you know where these are. Look, you know where they are, so you look. If they get lost, we know who they are.
Where are they?
Over there,
Where?
and that one, and the
That-
white.
This one?
Two white, one red. Yeah,
But where are the tally marks?
they're right here.
I don't see it.
Well, I meant to do that.
Well,
But I'm
while
showing
you
you.
guys
They're
work
right
this
there.
out-
Yes.
While you
Let's do
guys
that,
work
please.
this out, I'm going to go give you some extra supplies for the journey ahead.
Okay.
And I'm also going to get the keys for the swoop bike. Be right back.
Could we get some like rations, too? That'd be nice.
Yeah,
Just
she
in
kind of walked off around the corner by that point, but
Okay. Cool.
you hear on the holo communicator, "Of course."
Oh yeah, like. Okay. Thanks. Thank you.
And now the Hark are kind of like, well, what do we do now? Just wait here and
oh,
pretend
no.
to be prisoners?
Yeah, we need to put the cuffs on you, I guess.
Yeah, and
Actually-
I'm gonna go over there with them.
And Quint, as you approach them, Giselle is going to talk to you, and she'll say, "So, you're a part of the exchange now?"
Yes, they offered me work in exchange for not being taken prisoner.
And Vidar is going to say, "Well, I mean, as long as you're still alive, and I suppose you rescued us, but I think you'll have to forgive us when we say we want to get as far away from the exchange as possible after this."
I do understand.
Kent will say, "Oh, yes, I did totally skip over that information the last time when it was said. How exactly did you manage to become a member of the exchange? Weren't you prisoner with us?"
Yes, well, when the ship that was taking us was being attacked, I began repairing the ship. And they noticed that they were only making it through because of my efforts to save us all. And so they had pity on me and offered me the job with the exchange.
And last words from let's see, Kandari here. She'll say, "Well, it sounds like that was the only thing you could do, and we are grateful. if not a little wary about you being in the exchange, but we are grateful for the rescue. Now I just hope we can get off this planet in time.
Just so that you know, I've never taken any slave labor jobs with the exchange. I've had the freedom to deny those.
And Vidar will say, well, that's good to hear. That does make me feel strangely better. Thank you for that. And just as he says that, Sade returns and she says, okay, so I have plenty of extra goodies here for you. And let's see, she's going to give you all single med pack each. So a med pack for Waka, Axe, Kanos, and Quint. So you guys can add that into your inventory.
Med pack.
She is also going.
Is it just a regular med pack?
Yep, just a standard med pack.
Okay, and then for those of us not familiar with the Star Wars 5e system yet, the med pack is a healing piece of equipment, and it is going to regain how many hit points when used? It only says regain hit
when
points equal to the
used-
amount rolled plus Constitution modifier.
Yes. I believe the med pack specifically. Let me see if I can find.
So
You know what? It doesn't really say.
based on at least this, it says it's their you roll your hit
Oh,
die plus
hit die.
Constitution.
Yep.
Oh,
Modifier.
your hit die. Okay. Okay.
So it is your hit
Interesting.
die. So whatever you use to roll for health, that's the die that you use plus your Constitution.
Alrighty. Very
So
cool.
it would be med pack fine.
No, there's just on the very bottom of the list when you look
Yeah,
up med pack.
it's
It's just
very
normal
bottom.
med
Oh, is
pack.
it,
It's adventuring gear.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now. Wonder why it wasn't with the other one.
Yeah.
Took me a little while to find it too.
And let's see. Trying to find. Let's see. Ammunition. Sorry, I thought I had researched this ahead of time, but freaking. There was something else I wanted to give you. Oh, yeah. She is going to hand each of you 5 days worth of rations.
Alright. Rations.
So you guys can also add that into your inventory.
Field
And-
rations. 5. Dun, 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 dun. Those might come in handy.
Field rations, the 1 days, or
I believe
What?
so.
what are we doing? We're adding the field rations.
Yes.
It's there's also like a parentheses after it saying 1 days.
Yeah, so
Okay.
technically you're going to add 5.
Okay.
So 5 days worth of rations. And she's also going to add, as soon as I can find it, where in the world is it?
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
I don't know where this is at the moment. For some reason it's not telling me anything, but she wants to hand you guys 120 rounds of ammunition for whatever weapon you require. Problem is that for some reason I can't seem to find it anywhere, and I could have sworn it was an item, but
Is it explosive?
no, it's just regular ammunition for energy weapons. Energy and ballistic. I believe the cycler rifle is ballistic.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. Does it?
Actually,
They all require
what?
ammunition. I don't know if they require ammunition.
Actually, no, you're right.
Yeah.
No, I could have sworn that. Oh, I know what I was thinking of. Never mind. So you all don't need ammunition. You just need 5 days worth of field rations, a med pack each, and she's once again going to say, "All right, so, let's go back to the monitoring room real quick, and we can discuss in private the rest of the plan. You three stay here," and she points to the Sith troopers. She says, "Follow me. Come down this way."
All right.
And as she's walking over, obviously, go through the gate, go up here. She comes through to the monitoring room.
Yep.
Okay. And there we are. Hold on a second. Where's Waka?
Waka's
Okay.
Waka's
coming.
on the way.
There's Waka.
Waka was
Waka
hiding
had
behind Quint.
Waka went to go steal a few more
Yeah.
credits.
Roll sleight of hand.
Well,
Uh,
I mean,
yeah,
if
he'll
you'll
do
let
it.
me.
I mean, I wasn't.
He'll do it.
Oh. So, Sade's gonna get you all into this room. She's going to say, "Okay, next part of this plan.
Yeah.
I'm going to have the 3 hidden back members disguise themselves as Sith troopers and deliver you to the Sith base HQ. What we're looking for is the Ministry class freighter. That way we can also store the swoop bike and get the heck out of here. But we also need the orbital command codes. Sorry, just the orbital codes. And it is very important that we get those codes before we get into the ship. I don't know what all business you have on there, but once I leave with the prototype engine, we'll have a total of about 2, maybe 3 hours until the hidden backs realize that we are no longer working with them. And that means at some point we will have to kill 3 Sith troopers following us, or, our insiders.
All right.
While we're at the Sith base HQ, we don't want anyone tracing communications. So all radios are off. And if there's anything else you need to do inside the Sith base before we leave, do it fast. Otherwise, call me over the communicator once you're flying out of the hangar.
All right.
We
Do you
all
have
understand?
Yes, I do have a question. Where
Yes.
do you have any ideas where we could find the orbital command codes?
Probably somewhere in a control room or a communications room. I can't really say for certain. No one's really been inside the Sith HQ since it's been established in this sector. What I will say is you can expect it to be an interesting time, but considering the fact that we just took out half their detachment and the Sith HQ in our sector happens to just be for transport and interrogation, shouldn't expect too much resistance, but be warned. I heard there's an Imperial agent in the HQ, and he may be not pleased with our presence if he finds out.
Okay.
Do we all understand?
Yes. I believe so.
Get in,
I
find
believe we do.
the mystery class freighter, get the orbital codes, and get it all done before the hidden backs find out.
And the Sith, especially the Sith. If they find out, our job is about to become 2 times harder. More discreet we can be during this operation, the better. But I'll leave that up to you. I'm confident in you guys. You can do this. If we all get out of this alive, there'll be plenty of credit.
I have another question for you.
Yes?
Any officers that you've heard of, any names that have been dropped on the fleet that is blockading Taurus right now?
Hmm.
You know,
Well,
higher ups.
I know that there's currently a lieutenant and a commander at the HQ in our sector. The lieutenant is Barian Tyke, and the commander happens to be Tectus Baratus.
Okay, Barian Tyke and
Tectus Baratus. That's Tectus. And then Baratus, Baratus.
Arian Tyke. That sounds familiar.
It wouldn't surprise me if you remembered him. He is the one who typically handles all the quote-unquote interviews slash interrogations for our sector. He may not do the interrogation directly, but he is kind of the middleman, set to do all the paperwork. So if you had an interrogation with the Sith recently, which, judging by the fact that you don't have most of your equipment anymore, I would say yes. You could you'll probably find him there.
on the fleet, or
Well,
within
not in
the
the fleet.
base.
In the fleet, there's just too many ships in orbit. In fact, it's almost strange, to be honest with you, how many ships are in the fleet to begin with.
I'm concerned about getting off planet, so if we have to drop a name of a place that we're going to, then we need to make sure that we have the proper name. So is Barian Tyke a person that would be on the fleet or on one of the ships on the fleet?
No, Barian Tyke would not be someone on the fleet. However, the fleet doesn't care if you're a well-known again, it's kind of a strange thing amongst the Sith. They don't care who you are as long as you have the papers and authorization. Speaking of which,
Perfect.
did you get those papers?
Somebody grab the papers off the Sith commanders, or I guess
I mean, I assume we would have grabbed everything that was with them because we basically
Yeah.
stripped them and tossed them over.
Yeah,
you
I
did
would
strip
think
them.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, no, you guys got the papers.
Yeah, we got the paper.
yeah, we got them. There they are, right here. They were hiding from me, and they were in plain sight, but yet hiding.
She'll say, very good. Yeah, as long as you have these papers, no one should question or open fire at you as you enter the base. And as long as you have the orbital codes, no one in the fleet above should be firing at you as you leave the planet. However, if someone is alerted to your presence while the orbital codes will keep you from the turbo lasers, they may warn the fleet and send out fighters, or specifically strikers, to get you. So be warned about that. Try and be as discreet as you possibly can. I cannot stress that enough.
All right.
Very well.
I think we'll go ahead and put our bindings on and make the trek upstairs.
Sounds like a plan. Would you all like to meet up with the rest of the group back at the front of the cantina then?
Sure.
Sure thing.
I'll just teleport.
Woo! So you guys teleport.
Oh no! I teleported into one of the Sith officers. Now we are one.
Show me your papers! Nah, just kidding. No. She goes, all right, well, here are the handcuffs. And she begins placing the huge handful of handcuffs on all the Hark. She goes over to Quint. Quint, here are yours. And she puts them on as long as you hold out your hands.
I got them all out.
Alrighty, she puts them on. Kanos, I would hide the lightsaber very well for this next part.
That is the plan. I'll go ahead and stash it somewhere within my robes, so that it is, or maybe within some sort of side pouch and within the armor.
As long as it's not out in open sight, it should be fine.
Perfect. I'll go ahead and keep it hidden. Bex, I think it's very important that you mention that you have a Jedi with you, and the Jedi needs to be detained in a specific spot. I'm looking for someone, and I need to know where they are.
All right. The red one says, "Sounds good. Who are you looking for, if I don't mind?
It doesn't
If you don't
matter.
mind asking."
It doesn't
Okay.
matter right now.
I was gonna say, because I could specifically ask for the location of a person if they're on the base. Since I am the quote-unquote captain.
Just ask and see if there's any other Force sensitives that have been detained.
Sounds good. Alrighty. Alright, men. Let's go outside. Let's wait for the group to get ready. And, this group of Sith officers leave. Kanos, you hold out your hands. Do you accept her handcuffing you?
Yeah, I'll accept that.
Okay. It goes over to Axe. Axe, do you hold out your hands to be handcuffed?
I just take a moment, look in their eyes, just going. Spy. Inside the Sith is what basically we're becoming.
Just to get off the planet, Axe. Just to get off the planet.
Alright. Puts up arms.
Alrighty, slaps the handcuffs on you. Waka, will you be good? She puts out the handcuffs.
Waka puts on like this gigantic pouty face and hangs his head while he just holds out his arms.
It's very convincing, Waka. I would hold that for the remainder of the trip, so then they don't suspect anything. And she slaps the handcuffs on you. Alright, I'm gonna go grab the swoop bike and do some dealings with, our Commander Brejic of the Hidden Becks. You all should go out and accompany the soldiers. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, okay.
And she
Grab him.
walks out the door. So, whenever you're ready, the Hark will follow you all.
Let's go.
You,
Let's get this done.
Alrighty, get moving, scum. As they put up
That's
blasters
a
to your
harsh.
back.
I'll show you. Give me my lightsaber back. I'll show you, scum.
That's enough out of you.
I'm just gonna growl at him.
Let me get the group together. Oh gosh, it is really hard to move multiple people.
We're just practicing.
Yeah, we're practicing for the real thing. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
And as you approach the elevator, you notice that this is a really big elevator. Like, this elevator, is easily 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet wide, first of all. About 20 feet in length. And it's really, really, really big. Very spacious. But as you all walk into the elevator, we'll just say you're inside the elevator for now. As you all walk into the elevator, you notice that there's a panel on the right-hand side, and there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of floors. Like, it goes all the way from 1 to 682.
Wow.
Like, it is absolutely enormous, the amount of floors on this thing.
Which floor are we on?
We are on floor 68.
Oh. All
We
right.
are still considered lower city.
I wonder what floor we need to go to. Did we find that out?
Yep. Sade gave us the instructions. We're to go to floor 4.
Oh, wow. This is going to be a
All
long
the way
ride.
down. All the way down.
Oh, could you imagine
That's
if we
pretty
were all the
cool.
way at the bottom?
Well, we're almost
So-
all the way at the bottom. We're at floor 68.
Oh no, 68 out of 685.
Wow.
We're actually pretty high up, all things considered.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So he's gonna press the button, and as he presses the button, you guys slowly start to descend up this elevator. Goes 68, 67,
Descend up the elevator?
66,
We're ascending.
65. We're ascending. Did I say descend?
Yep.
I'm
You said
sorry.
it sounded like descending up.
Descend up.
Descending up. What, you've never descended upwards before?
I have to say this is a first.
Well, now you have. So as the elevator is descending up, Kanos and Quint, I'd like you both to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving.
Okay, then.
All right.
Alrighty. Quint
Nat 20.
at 20. And Kanos?
10.
10. Those are both good enough. So
Oh, wow.
as the elevator ascends, you start to feel uneasy. There is something getting stronger and stronger and stronger as you get closer to the surface. And you can't quite place it, Quint, but let's just say you have a bad feeling about this.
Okay.
Kanos,
Yes.
you you can sense a very substantial amount of dark side energy. It is getting closer as the elevator gets closer to the 4th floor. And
I have,
as
an
you
I have an uneasy feeling about this. We're stepping into something that is out of balance. It's a strong presence of the dark side.
I must say, I do have a bit of a bad feeling.
Do I sense
and
any light side in the direction we're going?
if there is any, the dark side presence is so strong it's masking over it. It's nearly impossible at this point to detect any light side energy.
We need to be on our guard.
However, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw anyways, just to see.
All right. I'm guessing. Do I feel anything with my?
Oh yeah.
Towson sense. Whatever.
With you kind of get the same feeling as Quint. You do kind of sense that something's off about going up to the 4th floor.
So okay, but this is from like my little spines on my arms and legs.
Yeah, they are
Like
starting to
mountains.
tingle a little bit, and like they're kind of like very, very softly vibrating.
Are you doing this?
No, I'm not doing this. But something up there is. We need to be
And-
on our guard. That's all I have to say.
and
Manipulation
as-
of the Force is a very common occurrence with a Sith.
And as you all say this, the elevator stops. You are on the 4th floor. Before you lies a very long road. Below you,
Do we
You can
switch map
see-
or?
Yeah. Do we just need to switch the?
go ahead
to
and
this,
move
or-
to Sith base.
Okay.
Okay.
So, before you lies a very long road. There's only one road on here, and it seems to be going straight towards this metallic, almost chrome-looking base that's kind of towering off
Bottom
in
corner.
the
Bottom
distance.
Bottom right. Okay. There we go.
As you look below you, you can kind of see some cross streets kind of like going beneath the road, and you can notice that there are people walking along. But for the first time, like in a long time, you guys can actually see the sky, and it is a gorgeous looking city. We have semicircular buildings that are towering off in the distance. There are plenty of citizens roaming the streets down below, and for the most part, everything seems to be doing pretty darn well. The only thing that seems to be off so far are the random Sith troopers patrolling the streets. But other than that, everything looks very pristine, very beautiful. It's only lightly cloudy. It's just a generally nice day outside. And as you're all looking at this, you hear, "All right, get moving. It's time to go in." From the guy in the red. And so they'll start pushing you guys towards the front door here. If you all want to step inside. There's two things that you notice. Actually, there's three things that are immediately obvious in this room. So, first thing that's immediately obvious is there are 4 combat droids sitting there, kind of like keeping the peace in this room. The second thing you notice is off to the left there seems to be a door, as well as a door directly behind this desk. But what you also notice is at the desk there's a woman. She's wearing an officer's uniform, officer's cap. From the bun on her back, you can see she's kind of blonde, dirty blonde, and she has nice, beautiful golden eyes. And she looks at you guys and says, "Oh, are these the prisoners here?" And the guy in the red is going to say, "Yep. Where do we need to take them?" And she goes, "Oh, you know that, silly. Oh yeah, you just go inside the hallway, follow it all the way down, and make the last possible right, and you should be good to go." All right. Thank you.
I'm gonna go over and just I'm gonna be standing close to the guy in the red, and then just kind of bump him just a little bit.
Hey. What do you think you're doing?
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna look at him.
Right. Does there happen? We do have a force sensitive with us. Your name? And she's gonna go, "You know my name, silly. My name's Yami." Yami. Do you know where we're supposed to take the other force sensitives? Oh yeah, you just go all the way down the hallway, and instead of a right, you make a left. And then once you're done there, you can drag the body into the room at the very end of the hallway. Wait, so right at the end of the hallway, left at the end of the hallway, and then directly at the end of the hallway? Uh-huh. Okay, the Interrogation Center? Oh, right behind the door. It's to the left-hand side. Thank you. Alright, prisoners, let's move. And just as you guys are starting to walk over here with the Sith troopers, the droids are going to say,
What happened?
"Ooh." The droids are going to say, "Identification. Please show papers." And they're going to hold up the papers. The droids are going to let them through, and the door opens. And these Sith troopers are going to come in. The doors are going to shut behind you all. And Now before you lies basically an empty hallway. Real quick, let me just remark these guys because it didn't carry over. I'm gonna mark these guys so you can see. There we go. There we go.
And I am somehow linked with one of the troopers, so I don't know how to unlink myself on my player token.
Oh, that's weird. Click and drag on an empty space and then just click on your character token.
Mhm.
Oh,
That's what
there you
I've
go.
been doing.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Hey,
Um,
yo.
The one in the red is going to say, okay, she gave us 3 different directions, and I don't know what is going on now. Okay, so something about this door, and he points to this door right here. He said at the end of the hallway, very end, left and right, and forward? And I don't even think those are the hangars.
I believe you take us to the right.
To the right? You
Wh-
mean
which
over
way's to the
here?
right? What was to the right?
I believe
Are we
the
really
regular
going to
prisoners
try
were to the
go
right.
to the cells, or are we actually going to go through with this?
I don't think at this point. I don't think we actually need to take ourselves to the prison cells. I think we just need to hang out here. I need to go to the left. That's where the Force sensitives are being held. And I need to
Fair
go over
point.
there. But we also need to know where the hangar is.
I'll search
Well,
for the hangars.
You
my
keep
assumption.
We'll also keep note of anything that we might find useful along the way. One of the guards is going to point out, it looks like this room right here is labeled as the Cryo Chamber. Maybe the interrogation area is in here. It's this guy right here.
And then, so to the left was the area where the Force sensitives were, correct?
That is what Yami told you.
Okay. All right. And then straight down the hall, straight down the hall was the interrogation.
She had told you the first room on the left was the interrogation.
Oh, okay. All right.
well, I'm gonna go through here, and see what's behind the door. If you want to stay with the Hark for now, troopers, we'll see what's going on. But I'd appreciate it if our bindings were taken off at this point.
Sade said you could just simply pull your hands apart and they should fall right off.
Done.
Yeah,
can-
and it's
And I'll
it's
pull
You
all
can
my
rip off
hands
your
apart.
arms.
it's effortless. Like you guys can pull your hands aside and like they just come right off.
Waka's gonna pull his apart and then go hug Quint.
Aw.
So cute.
Troopers, if you can find out where the hangar bay is, we also need to know where a communications room is. So, see if you, why don't you get on the comms and say that one of your communications isn't working, and maybe they'll direct you to a communications room.
Sounds like a good plan. I'll get on that right away, sir.
Okay, remember, hangar bay and communications room.
Copy that. Alright, Hark, let's go.
Don't
And
stray
kinda
too
like-
far.
We won't.
All right. I'm going to go up to this door then.
Alrighty. And you open the door. We're gonna say at this point that you guys have this papers at this point.
Should I go with the Hark?
Say,
That's what I was gonna ask.
Say what?
Should I be going with the Hark?
That's entirely up
yeah,
to you.
that's up to you guys. I mean, Kanos is a little bit more fixated on what's in this area that they said they were keeping force sensitives. So
Waka goes where Quint goes.
Yeah, I think that my fellow Hark will be more comfortable if I go with them, so I'll probably go with them.
Axe, you
Alright,
staying or
Axe.
going?
I'll watch the doorway as you go in.
All right.
I didn't
So I'm
mean
just
to
gonna
pick
be-
up. There we go.
Yeah. I'm just going to be kind of
Okay.
tucked in the corner, watching the hallway, making sure no one's.
So, let's start off with Kanos. Kanos, you can go ahead and step through.
all right.
And as you step through, you notice that there are 5 cryopods. Only one of them has anyone in it. And there seems to be a Wookiee in it, as well as a console directly in front of you. There's also a door to your left-hand side, and other than that, this room is fairly barren. But you would recognize this as the entrance to the interrogation area, and that Barry and Tyke's desk is in the next room over.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
This doesn't seem like the right area where force sensitive would be, but Yami was, I think, pretty clear of her about her directions.
Yes, very clear.
Yeah.
The hallway to down to the right, to the left, to the
Yes.
right.
So I'm gonna
Or
go
with
up.
the
I'm
left.
gonna go up to this computer here. Uh-oh. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go up to
live
the
streaming.
what?
Sorry. I scroll on. We should be back. Sorry about that, everyone.
Hey!
Hi,
there we
welcome
go.
back.
I have
We're
no
back.
idea what happened.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging in there.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Cliffhanger. I go up to the console and
I have no idea what happened, but apparently Streamlabs like freaked out for a minute. So
yeah, I guess so.
We may
Okay.
have to wait a little bit because I have to rewatch an ad.
Ooh,
Okay,
yeah,
well.
ads. Ads are always cool.
oh ads.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Oh, for you to watch us because you're not.
Well,
Oh.
I'm like other viewers. I'm wondering.
Yeah,
if
other
it-
viewers
No, we're
will
good.
maybe like
Yeah.
wait a minute or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Unless they're subs,
You're
they're
not subbed?
listening to us right now.
Yeah, all the subs.
But-
Well,
Um,
hello subs.
What's up,
Hello
gang?
everybody
Hello
else.
there, subs.
Okay, I'm at 30
Hello, everyone else. We're back. We don't know what happened. We left you off on a cliffhanger. It was for dramatic suspense, and we totally meant to do
We
that.
totally meant that. Definitely not an issue of.
Nope,
Okay.
not at all.
So you went up to the
Kanos?
console.
Yes. So Kanos went up to the console, and he's going to try and see if he can gather any sort of information about these cryopods, any sort of individuals that came through this base that were and that indicated being force sensitive, names, locations, anything like that, any information of that sort. I mean, I think you know what I'm kind of looking for. So
Go ahead and make a technology check as you see a lot of options on this console in front of you.
Oh no, a lot of options. I might need some help. Okay. Here it is. Let's see if Kanos gets frustrated. And I rage. Just kidding.
yeah, that was an 8.
Okay, yeah, so you just see a wall of text, and like none of it's really. It's almost impossible for you to read in a way. Like it's all in English, but like it's all just melding together. Like you can catch names. You can actually notice that Quint and Axe are on the list.
It's taking so
but
long.
like
I'm gonna like reach for my lightsaber for just a second, and then I'm gonna try to like calm myself down. All right, I'm gonna go over to Axe.
Axe, I think I need your help.
What do you need?
I'm looking for someone. Would you be able to help me look for someone on that console.
Give me their info. Who am I looking for? What's the name?
The name, Esmia.
Esmir?
Esmia. ESSMIYA.
All right.
And go ahead and make a technology roll.
Technology.
Technology.
All right. I am glad I am good with technology. That's going to be 21.
Okay, so
12 plus
you
9.
meant you don't notice it in the list of interrogators. However, you do notice that the name has been listed under force-sensitive individuals.
It was under force-sensitive individuals category.
And as you look at the information, you can tell that they were recently sold to an unknown buyer. They were briefly on the base about a day ago, and they were transferred out into the Sith fleet, and they are currently in transit to Korriban.
They were just transferred to Korriban. Seems they were sold.
Sold? Do you know who's the buyer? Know anything
No
about
name.
the...
Only that they were sent just yesterday.
Yesterday.
Kanos is
does-
going to curse in Zabrak.
And
Are you gonna give us a
And-
demonstration of that?
I have no idea what.
make it up. Make it up on the spot.
Hold on. Zabraki curse words. Let's see what Google has to say. Swearing in Star Wars? No one knows anything. Learn how to curse in the Star Wars universe. This is stuff that I really need to know.
I'm Nerf herder.
Scrog.
Scruffy looking?
Who's scruffy looking?
Who are you
Oh,
calling scruffy looking?
Oh, Nerf herder's one too.
Yeah, that's an actual like
Yeah.
from the movies.
That's what he just said.
Oh, and McClunky.
Oh,
I am a clunky.
Recently transported.
hey! Do not use that
Wow.
language here, okay?
This is a kid's show for crying out loud. No.
All right.
Just kidding.
No,
So
it's not.
she was recently transported to Korriban.
Yes, that's what it seems like.
Well, then that's where I need to go. All right. I guess the next steps here are to get the orbital codes and get out of here. I need to make it to Korriban.
All right, let's go.
What's up with this Wookiee?
And, you look. Go ahead and make a lore check.
A lower check. Okay.
Actually, sorry. I want Axe to make a lore check. Kanos, I want you to make a perception check.
Perception.
Actually, investigation. I'm sorry. I know I'm changing it up a whole bunch.
Investigation, perception, everything.
Wow.
Investigation,
Okay, lore
just
18 plus 5,
investigation.
23.
Okay.
Okay. And investigation for me is going to be a 13.
Okay. You can tell, Kanos, that this seems to be a scruffy-looking Wookiee. Not
Kinda
too much out of the
scruffy-looking.
ordinary. Frozen in time. Axe, you would remember this Wookiee. This Wookiee is the one that you actually translated for in your interrogation.
That would be a Wookiee that came with me.
Is it your friend? Is it your friend?
I knew him briefly.
Do you want him out of
We
here?
traveled. If it comes to it.
Well, I mean, do you want him out or not? Kind of yes or no. And if we need to do it, we need to do it now.
Well, it would take about, if we do it the proper way, it would take about 30 minutes, I believe.
It would
Right.
take 4 hours and 30
4
minutes.
hours. 4 hours and 30 minutes.
Oh, that's too
Time
much.
that we do
That's too
not
much time.
have.
I don't think we
Time
can
we
do
do
it.
not have.
Well, buddy,
I'm gonna put my hand up on the glass and just look at the Wookiee.
sorry, but you gotta stay here. Whoever you are. You go get him.
And during this time, I would like you all to freeze frame right in this room and roll cut over to Quint, Waka, and the Hark, as well as the Sith Patrol.
Is there a way that I can show that on my screen?
Are you able to select any of the other tokens?
Let me check and see.
If
Yes.
No.
you just click
Okay.
on the area, you can see it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
have
you can see
Waka.
everything. I don't want to see everything.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
want to. I didn't want to see everything,
Yeah.
but I was able to select Waka now, so that we can just see what Waka sees.
And then the guards will kind of whisper over to you guys, okay, so, where should we start looking? We gotta look for communications, we gotta look for a force-sensitive room, and we gotta find the orbital codes. There seems to be 3 doorways in this hall. Where should we start?
Are there windows anywhere in this hall?
There are no
Eh.
windows.
So,
Can
like,
you-
not to any doors either?
So you
Not
can't
through
see
any
in?
doors.
Okay.
No. No.
I don't think. Okay. I'm thinking.
There we go. It's a better fitting background.
Oh, you unmuted.
I think we should avoid going in the door on the right for now. It sounded like that's where they wanted us.
Okay. Then, should we just continue down the hallway, or should we try this door on the left?
Perhaps we should try the door on the left.
Waka's just gonna keep walking.
Okay. Well, let's get going. I don't want to stay here any longer. And, you guys are gonna walk down this hallway. Right here.
Oh.
And, just as you're all walking down the hallway, you do spot, out of the corner of your eye, a combat droid that is currently patrolling the hallway. Very slowly walking, but he does spot you. It doesn't seem like he's really doing anything, though. He's just kind of walking by. That's right. Get going. And then, what would you guys like to do as
That hidden Beck is just priceless.
yeah,
I need to find out what his name is. We might actually save him.
his name is Troy. No. So,
Good one.
so as this droid is slowly walking towards you guys, what would you like to do? You guys are currently out of your handcuffs.
I'm gonna pretend that I'm still in handcuffs. It's like having my hands together.
Yeah, I'll just tuck all my hands behind me.
Okay. Let's see. Go ahead and roll for deception. Then I'll roll for them too. Okay. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, well the other Hark rolled pretty darn well too. So the other Hark and Waka, you all managed to successfully, make it so that it looks like the handcuffs are still active. Quint, on the other hand, for some reason, you're flailing your arms about, trying to like articulate them in the right way, and it has become very obvious that you are no longer in handcuffs. And as you're kind of flailing your arms around, the droid starts to like run over, and it says, "Halt! You must be restrained before continuing." And one of the Sith guards is gonna go, "Yep, thanks for spotting that. Get these handcuffs on, you slime." And then he starts to he starts to turn on the handcuffs again for you. But as he turns on the handcuffs, like your hands get like mixed and matched with other handcuffs. So now you're just kind of like a tangled mess of like arms and handcuffs.
It's like
And other than that, the droid manages to assess the situation and says, "Resuming patrol." And then the droid slowly walks past all of you. What would you guys like to do now?
I think I want to peek in this room.
Okay. The door is easy enough to open. As you get close to the door, it slides open, and before you, you see several different things. If you'd all like to step in the room, you see two starships directly in front of you. One of them has a very narrow ramp, and the other one has a very wide ramp. And these ships are really big. They're very gorgeous. They're transport ships of some kind. You can only assume at this point that these are the ships that you're sent to look for. One of them does appear again. One of them has a smaller ramp. One of them has a bigger ramp. There are a couple of floating articulating droids around the area, kind of working on the workbench and like the fuel canisters and stuff, but they don't really pay any attention to you guys at all as you're in this room. So you can easily deduce this is the hangar. What would you guys like to do?
Someone should let Axe know. I assume he'll be piloting.
Very well. Should we try and regroup with them? Or do we continue on our way to figure out where everything else is?
What else did we need?
Something about communications room, force sensitive
Oh, yeah,
detainment
communications.
area.
Let's... Maybe we should head down the hall again, back to where they're at, and regroup.
Alright, sounds good. I think that patrol droid was heading that way anyways. And so they follow you all back out into the hallway. At this point in time, the droid has gotten to right about here, and will say, "Move it back, move it back." And so you'll kind of, the group will kind of like push you along to try and outpace the droid so that you guys can like get back to where Axe and Kanos are. I would like Axe and Kanos to resume on their end. Axe and Kanos, I believe you two were heading out into the hallway.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was trying to keep a lookout the hallway, too.
Okay. On I want you to roll, both of you. I want both of you to roll for perception.
Right, that did that. Dang it, that was a good roll too. Oh, well.
Ooh, that's a bad roll. That'd be bad. Let's see.
Perception. Where is my
4.
perception?
Yeah. Okay. 7 for Kanos.
10
Okay.
plus 1, so 11.
Okay. You're looking. You're kind of like out in the hallway, and you don't really notice anything. Minor noises coming from down the hallway, but it sounds like Sith troopers talking. So it could potentially be the group.
All right, I guess you helped me find what I came for, so I guess let's go see if they found the communications room in the hangar bay.
Let's go.
And as you all step out, you now see a droid walking down the hallway.
I will. Yeah, I guess we duck back inside the room.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for stealth.
Okay. Not bad.
Dang it! I keep rolling where I
Oh,
can't
plus 4.
see.
Wow, that's
Oh,
pretty
that's
good.
Not bad. That's not bad. Not bad. Okay.
What'd you all roll?
I got 16.
18.
Cool. So you managed to slip back into the room before the sensors on the patrol bot even come back on.
Sensors of a robot.
Yeah,
I
Axe,
am
you would know
too.
that combat droids, while they're good at maintaining a lock on targets, they're not as good as acquiring them. That's part of what makes them so easily affordable. They're really good at what they do. They're just not really good at finding. So you guys managed to outpace the sensors before they could scan you as a hostile.
Guess we wait for it to pass.
And then as the robot comes down the hallway, Quentin Waka, as well as the rest of the group, are going to get pushed out here. And the guy in the red outfit will say, "All right, into the room, on the right, let's go." And at least in our view, it's actually the left, but your character's right, so over here. Into the interrogation
Max is holding a
chamber.
blaster towards the door, waiting.
And as you're waiting, you notice that Quentin Waka are being transported in cuffs again. Except Quint just has like a huge, like tangled mess of arms and handcuffs. The Harker slowly and quietly following behind.
Oh, that's not where I wanted to go.
And you see that the Sith troopers are now entering in with you.
All right. Well, I guess this is a party. Quint, you look a little bit uncomfortable there. What happened?
Yes. And I'll just pull my hands apart to try and get the handcuffs off again.
And you have successfully untangled yourself.
Did you find the communications room in the hangar bay?
We found the hangar bay. We haven't found communications yet. We thought we'd ask you the same thing.
Did you spot a freighter class?
I don't know. What were they called?
You
Did we know?
it's pretty obvious. You
Did I
you
know?
you being an expert in starships,
Hey,
Yeah.
no.
Did I know what it
you
was?
better know what type of ships you work on.
These were ministry class. One of them with a smaller ramp was the Shuttle for passengers, and the other one was the freighter, the one with the large ramp. So,
Okay, gotcha.
yeah.
So
I forgot to ask in the moment.
no orbital codes yet. You didn't get to the communications room.
No, we have not quite gotten there yet.
All right. Red dude, what's your name?
My name is Troy. No, I'm just kidding.
Sounds like a stupid name.
Oof.
That's a dumb name. Pick another one.
My name is Vokar.
Vokar. All right, I'll just call you
Hate that
boy.
name. From now on, your name is J-Shot.
Vokar with a V.
Vokar.
Boy
Okay.
with an eye.
Okay, Vokar. Why don't you get on that comm and say that one of the troopers that you're traveling with, one of their comms went down. You need to get to the communications room.
Okay. Attention. We have one of our troopers that lost communications and he needs to get it repaired. Where is the communication room? Can we get access? And you'll hear over the communications. Oh, yeah, if you just come back into this front room, the communication area should be right on my right-hand side, through the secondary door. Okay, thank you. Well, it seems like the communication area is actually near the front entrance. So,
Cool.
I don't see how we're going to be able to walk back through those doors.
I don't think so either. Unless maybe you're small and can hide conspicuously.
I say let's get everyone to the ship and maybe you.
We're still gonna need the
troopers.
orbital codes, so
Yes, but at least we can get the Hawk into a more
secure.
situational,
Okay.
secure situation.
All right.
then over the Sith communications, you're going to hear from Yami again. She's going to say, "Hey, it's my break time. Aaron, can you come over here and cover my shift, please? Thank you." And that's all you hear.
Aaron. We don't know
Aaron.
this.
Eric or Aaron?
Taryn.
Taryn, okay.
Taryn.
Oh, from a very far away planet. Ha, ha, ha.
Ha 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 ha. Sorry.
All right, so I guess we'll get the Hark situated and go from there.
I'm gonna look over at
Yes.
the guys dressed up in the Imperial suits.
Mm-hmm.
How well do you think you could get the orbital codes?
I mean, we are wearing Sith outfits. Shouldn't be too difficult. I can't imagine. And, you know,
'Cause I don't
Yeah.
see us being able to get back through the front.
well, we should be able to access anywhere with the papers, and Jareth over here is actually pretty good at computers, so we could see what we could do.
Team huddle.
I don't think there's much more room to be more huddled than this.
Waka stands
is
in
very
the
cramped.
middle of the huddle.
I don't care. We're gonna huddle anyway.
I'm getting as huddled as I
okay.
can.
Okay. I'm just gonna put my arms out.
Oh, over there, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
You move
oh,
over
oh.
there. We'll move over here.
Well, we're going.
Over here.
We want to. Excuse me.
Just come
Pardon me.
over here.
Pardon me.
This is too
we're
awkward.
over here now. We're okay. You go back over there.
Oh,
You go back.
You want us to stay over here?
yes. Just stay over there for a minute.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Alien huddle over here. Okay.
do we actually trust that they're gonna be able to get the codes? I mean, what if they can't get them? Then what? Then we lost.
And how else do you see prisoners getting into a communication room just past the front door?
That I don't know, but I still have that Imperial officer's outfit that I could put on. So I could do that. And possibly just go there by myself, but, you know, I'm not the best with computers, as you could tell earlier.
True. Maybe you could go with them, just in case.
As cover.
All right. I think I could do that. Just to make sure that we have the right stuff. Yeah, let's do that.
Yes.
Okay,
Will you
so
need papers to get through?
We already have papers.
For them, do you need your own?
Did Teesro give us papers by any chance?
Is there just
Um,
one paper for everybody, or?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is it like just the commander has it, or is it like
it's
every
the commander,
every?
the Sith trooper, and the other Sith trooper have the papers.
Oh,
They have their own individual papers. It's one for each, or
Those are the only papers in the group, and then Quint took one of the papers. Kanos took one of the papers, and Axe took one of the papers.
So we all got papers.
All except Waka.
Right.
okay.
So there's 3 papers in total.
Okay, so I'll be able to travel with some papers, but I'll go ahead and put on the Imperial officer's uniform.
Okay.
And then stow my other, I guess, I probably can't put armor on over or under the uniform.
No, not exactly.
Okay.
The Imperial officer's uniform is Class C, so like it's mainly just to look flashy.
Okay.
So it's not much in the way of protection. The other problem is that since you're Zabrak, you probably have horns on your head, right?
I do.
While
But
you can put the hat on, depending on the size of your horns, they might still kind of protrude out the top, unless you want to make a quick alteration to it.
The hat or the horns?
I can't make alterations to my horns, but
We just start
well, to
grinding
the
them
hat.
down.
yeah, I can try. I can try and make some alterations to the cap to make it to hide my horns better.
All right. For that, just go ahead and roll for armor tech, and just try and make a quick modification to these hats. I won't say that it's going to be too terribly difficult to do, but go ahead and roll.
With which ability score?
Armor tech, so I believe it's Dex plus your proficiency modifier or expertise modifier.
Okay, so that is going to be a total of 15.
Okay, yeah, so you managed to increase the height on the hat just a little bit,
Okay.
using parts of
punch
the uniform that were kind of out of place to begin with.
Okay.
And you successfully managed to make the hat larger, and your horns now do fit underneath, although it looks like you kind of have a big head.
Okay.
It's
fine.
it's not abnormal.
Yeah, I mean it's suited for the Imperials anyway with their big heads, so I feel like I'm still in place.
Shots
Yeah.
fired.
Shots fired.
I'm gonna
And,
leave my armor and bag with the rest, with Waka, Axe, and Quint, but I'm going to attempt to hide my lightsaber with me
Okay.
and
yeah.
my fusion cutter.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds easy enough, actually. They're fairly easily hideable objects.
All right.
So you do manage to do that. You are currently in an Imperial uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And with this out of the way, I think now is a good time to take a break.
Break
All right.
time.
Time to take a break.
All right.
So we'll see y'all soon. It'll probably take about anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah, we'll see you in about 10 minutes. We'll go get
Yep.
some water and snacks,
Have some
and
drink anyway.
feel
Yep,
free to
yep.
get your own stuff. So, see you in a bit.
Yeah, see ya.
Man.
Who?
My bad.
LAB's coming in clutch.
It's like I didn't see any bars moving at all. Like usually I see a lot of flashing lights. I didn't see anything. I was just like, okay.
We good now? We're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Are we okay?
Okay.
Can you hear us?
What?
Huh?
I can definitely
Who are
see you
you?
in the levels.
Subscribe if you can hear us.
Subscribe if you
Yeah.
can hear us.
You have to. It's the law.
Yep.
No.
gosh.
We rejoin the session as we see Kanos wearing a quite dapper-looking Sith uniform, Class C's for an officer.
How do I
And,
look?
nobody's saying anything
Cool.
to that, so
All right.
I only heard half of what you said.
Oh,
oh,
I said very roughly. How do I look?
Waka gives you a thumbs up.
Like
Cool.
a Sith.
Nah.
Eh.
Eh.
so what's the plan again?
I'm gonna go with you into the communications room and make sure that we find the orbital codes.
Okay, should we keep a detachment? Or should we keep one of the silver shinies with the rest of the group at the very least to make
probably
it
a
look
good
like
idea.
the prisoners?
Yes, I was just about to suggest that.
Vokar, you're a thinker.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Can I fist bump your face?
I mean, I suppose. Sure.
Cool.
I'm just gonna punch him in the face.
Yeah, I was going to.
Okay. Roll to
Yeah.
attack.
I mean, it's a slow punch. so
Oh, it's a slow.
so if he wants to avoid
Friendly,
it, he'll
it's
avoid
friendly
it. So
Okay. And he'll kind of like freak out for a second, and he'll be like, "Oh, man, do all Zabrak do that? Is that a Zabrak thing?"
Sure. Maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe it's
Waka
just a
starts
me to
punching.
you thing.
Oh, it's like a secret handshake.
Maybe. You never know.
Sweet. Never had a secret handshake before. That's nice.
Well, now you do. If anybody comes up and gives you a fist bump to the face, you know it's a secret handshake.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Quinn. And one of the silver troopers will respond with a yes, sir. And Vokar will say, I need you to accompany the rest of them. Jareth, you're with me. Are we all ready to do this?
Waka is punching the guys in the legs because he can't reach his face.
I'm assuming softly.
Yo, well, I mean, for a small creature, anything is softly, so.
It's true. The Sith trooper that is directly in front of you, his name being Quinn, he'll kind of look at you awkwardly, and then he'll
Hey,
like
that's my name.
he'll hey, no, it isn't.
Almost.
He'll kind of lightly fist bump your forehead, and then like kind of grab his weapon.
He falls over.
what have I started?
What have you started?
So there's just a big fist fight going around. It's like, oh no, they're just part of doing the handshake.
Oh man.
It's all friendly
There's a
over
tavern.
here.
There's
Yep.
a tavern brawl. It's okay. They're all just doing the handshake.
It's on
Look,
the
they're all so close friends.
Oh man.
Shall we get going?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. So let's see, Jareth and Kanos. Let's do this thing. And Vokar and Janeth step out of the room, leaving Quinn behind with the rest of the group.
All right.
And
Waka's gonna walk up to the other guy and start punching him
Trying to do the handshake
with everyone.
with everyone. Yeah, this Sith trooper will also kind of like awkwardly like fist bump your forehead too, and he's like, "I don't know what's happening anymore. I think we need to yeah, we need to get everyone onto the shuttle, I think."
Well, what are we standing around for? Let's go.
And we'll freeze frame on the group inside the interrogation center right now. Let's see, Kanos, Vokar, and Jareth. You're all walking back out. I'll let you go ahead and take the lead in where you want to go.
Kelly's freeze framed.
Ellie is freeze framed.
Great freeze frame.
No, sorry.
Kanos is gonna walk just with his hands behind his back as he's walking forward.
Okay, looking very regal-like, and as the doors open up, you notice that there's a new person at the desk, and the 4 security droids seem to be standing around, with the other 2 troopers behind you following your lead.
Okay. All right. As I come through, I'm just gonna give the communications officer, a nod, and then make my way over to the door on my right, but the left hand door.
Side of the map, yes.
Yeah.
And the droid will step out of the way to make way for you,
Okay.
and the
And
other 2
is
will
there
follow
any some
behind.
sort of does the door look like it's unlocked?
It does look like that there is like a keypad on the side, but it looks more. Well, it's not a keypad; it's more of a scanner.
Okay. I'm gonna step to the side and then motion towards the red suit. Like put my hand out, be like motioning towards the sensor.
And he's gonna whisper back, what does this thing scan?"
I'm gonna walk up to the desk, still in
Okay.
silence.
Oh,
I'll walk up to the desk.
sweet. Okay.
It appears I need to get inside this room to fix the communications device for this trooper. Please open it up.
Do you have the required papers?
Here you go.
And I'm just gonna flash him the papers.
And he'll look at the papers and he'll say, everything seems to be in order. All right.
Of course it is.
Yes. Here, take this key card.
All
And
right.
he slides over to you a key card
And
that seems
does-
to have some sort of strange barcode on it.
Okay.
This just allows me to get into this door.
It also allows you to go into Tech Desperatus' office at the end of the hallway. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, Taryn. I greatly appreciate it. Goodbye.
And I'll
And
just
he'll
walk
just
away.
he'll just kind of go back to his papers.
All right, I'll walk over and then scan the barcode on the scanner.
Okay. And as you use the barcode on the scanner, the door opens up, and before you see 4 officers also in this room.
In my head, I'm going to say, "Oh shit." All right. And there's just 4 officers. Are they at computers or anything?
Yeah. So, I'll explain why it looks like this later. But,
Perfect.
yeah, they're at computers.
Okay.
There are computers in this room, even though there's visibly no computers in this room.
Okay. Hold on. Let me pull up my notes.
Is there anything we can help you out with?
This trooper needs his communications device looked at. It seems like it's on the fritz.
I think it got jammed during the fight.
Seems about right.
And the officer on the far left will kind of take a look at it and will say, yes, minor damage. We'll see if we can work on this. Is there anything else we can help you with in this room?
I need to transport a few prisoners to the fleet by command of Barry and Tyke. I need the orbital codes. So if you would excuse me, I'll go ahead use one of your devices here.
Go ahead and roll persuasion. For this one.
All right. Okay. Come on, dice. Don't fail me now.
Force will be with you.
Oh. 7.
Arian Tyke? He gave you permission to use the fleet? When did he get a promotion?
Just the other day.
What
I thought
rank
I
is
was
he
getting
now?
I thought I was getting the promotion, but apparently that pitiful soul got it before I did.
Persuasion.
I'm just trying to avoid answering his questions. Oh my gosh, come on.
11.
11. Be like, I wasn't aware of any sort of promotion going on. When was this?
It seemed like it happened 2 days ago. We just got the word yesterday. What's your name? Maybe you were in the running.
My name? He'll say, my name is Nodrom.
Oh, let me think. Yes, I do believe that your name was in the running. Apparently Barian fooled us all. Must have sucked up to someone higher up.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Come on.
Go on, something good.
No. 7.
Man.
I feel like I would have gotten some form of communication for this. Who are you?
It was very low key. It kind of swept right under the rug, and then we weren't really sure if there was going to be any promotion, but then apparently there was some communications from the fleet requesting that Barian Tyke make his presence known to the commanding officer, and then after that, sooner than we would say bantha tracks, he would get promoted. He got promoted. Can you believe that?
The P word.
The what?
The P word. Roll for persuasion.
Oh my gosh. Come on. Man, I am not rolling well at all. That's a 10.
With this chat, man.
The officers in the middle start looking at each other. The one next to Jareth is still working on the communications device, and the one on the far right is still manning her computer. But the two in the middle seem to be looking at each other, and this one down here says, "Promotions are usually made public so that fellow Sith can compete for it, not hidden in the darkness. It's very interesting that this happened to be in secret."
Oh, I don't know if I really, really want to make another persuasion roll.
You probably have one more try.
Okay. Karnos is going to try and muster every possible thought and way that he could sort of maneuver his way out of this. And let's see here. Shoot, let me look at my notes again. Okay. Well, we shouldn't really keep Terrectus Terratus waiting very much longer. I just need the orbital codes, and we can be on our way with the fixed communicator.
And the guy in the red suit will say, Tectus.
Excuse me. Tectus Terratus.
Paratus.
Tectus Aratus.
Man, that friggin' lower city pollution.
Yep. What's wrong with you?
Oh no, sir. Maybe I should go to the infirmary after this.
We might all need to go to the infirmary after this.
And the two officers look at each other in the middle, and they say, so Tectus is the one issuing the command then?
Yes, unofficial, as the one that is officially giving the order, but I got the orders from Barian.
Well,
You know,
why didn't
chain
you
of
say
chain
so
of
to
command.
begin with?
I'm sorry, chain of command. I'm just trying to follow the chain of command here, and
Very well. And the officer goes over to his computer, and he imprints onto he prints out essentially a data pad, and he hands the data pad over to you, and he says, "Here, just input this into the system console in the communication slot on the ship, and it should automatically transmit the moment you leave orbit."
very good. I apologize that I didn't lead with that sooner, but good luck with your next promotions. All right. And then I'm just gonna head out there as fast as possible.
Yeah, and they're kind of gonna like shake their heads, almost like they're disappointed, and and go back to their consoles. Well, it
Well,
looks
why
like
didn't I just start with that name?
Yeah.
right.
Okay, so as this is going on, we'll freeze frame here in the control room for now. The rest of the group.
Let's go.
What? What happened?
As soon as you, yep.
The whole time,
Yeah.
it was so weird. We were all talking about it in chat the entire time.
Nice. Good job, Kelly.
Oh, I guess it's my turn to freeze frame then.
I
Yeah, it's your
I
turn
didn't
to
use my
freeze
tongue
frame.
to push all the saliva back. That's what I was trying to do. That's why my tongue's moving so much, because it's like, I
Gnarly.
can't breathe.
You just should have started drooling, man.
Let it all out. As you all are sitting in this room, the trooper says, "Well, all we have to do is go over to the freighter and, get you guys on the ship. So, shall we get going?"
But if I just said, let's go. Let's move on.
Yep, let's do
I don't
this.
think I can do this. I'm done.
Why not? I don't understand. What's so
Come on,
difficult?
you just gotta hold the pose for 10 minutes. That's all.
Yeah, just 10 minutes. I feel like I'm too
Well-
ADD to do this.
Because I still gotta do
I was gonna say I tried doing it, and 10 seconds later I was like, I'm bored.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty. So
Commit to the bit, okay?
everyone starts to move out into the hallway, and the guy in the uniform just says, "All right, let's just get over to the hangar, get settled in, and let's get ready to get out of here." And you guys will continue to walk down the hall.
So
You
let's
do
go.
see the droid, but the droid is currently walking in the opposite direction, so he doesn't even see all of you.
This door. Okay.
And as you all go into the hangar, you have two choices before you. You have a ministry class shuttle, which is the one on the right hand side of your screen. This one can fit up loads of passengers, but doesn't hold very much cargo. And the freighter holds a lot of cargo and not so much people. Which one would you guys like to take?
Would I know how many people we would be able to fit in the freighter?
We're
In the
going
freighter,
to-
you would be able to fit. Let me double check this real fast. You would be able to fit. Three, 8 people max.
How many
Okay.
people do we need, John?
Sounds perfect.
Yeah. Think that's all we want. Well, will what's her name be coming with us though?
That's what I was thinking.
Sade is not going to be coming with. She's just
Not immediately.
yeah, she's just basically going to put the swoop bike on the transport and then haul off.
I think we're
That
good
is the plan.
then. Cool.
All right.
All
I was
onto the
thinking
ship.
Ah.
Alrighty, you all get onto the ship, and as you do, you all kind of settle in, and we'll go ahead and cut back over to Kanos and the group. So, Kanos,
Mm-hmm.
you just got handed the Sith orbital codes. What would you like to do?
Yep, I'm just going to make my way out of the room as fast as possible, bringing the troopers with me. Hands behind
Alright.
my back, holding the data pad. I'm going to pass all of the combat droids and back up to the other doors.
Alright, go ahead and make your movement. Go for it. And they'll follow right behind you. And you're walking down, and both actually Quint, Axe, and Kanos make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
4.
4.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. Not Walker. Okay. That's only going to be 12. 11 plus 1. Or saving throw. 14 then.
Oh, okay. And
Quint got a 12.
okay. Quint and Kanos, you don't really seem to feel any different. However, Axe, the little spines on your body are starting to vibrate. They've been vibrating this entire time. But now it's getting stronger. And stronger. And for some reason, if your character is facing the front of the ship right now, we'll say he's facing down, you can kind of the spines on the right hand side are reacting more than the left. So off in this direction.
Oh, that's not good. Something's coming.
And Kanos, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna keep going down the hall.
All right, keep going down the hall.
I think we have all the information that we currently need.
Very well. And as you go down the hall,
Something's on the starboard side.
the troops follow you, and the doors open up before you.
Uh-huh.
However, just out of the corner of your eye, you notice someone down the hallway.
Okay.
Someone in an all-black uniform, almost seems like a suit of armor, with a red visor.
Okay.
They are walking down here, and I'd like you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Just make sure my numbers. 15.
15. There's an immense amount of dark energy emanating from this person. And they also do seem to be carrying a lightsaber. So, as you're walking into the cargo hangar,
Uh-huh.
or into the hangar, I would also like you to roll stealth.
Am I trying to hide the force within me? Stealth. 15 plus 3, so 18.
I just want
18? Yeah. So, you guys managed to successfully get inside the hangar without them noticing.
Why don't you two guard the doors? Let me go see
Alright.
what's going on out here.
Sounds good.
I don't have any sort of communications just directly to them, do I?
You do, but again, you're strictly forbidden to use
No
communications.
Yeah.
While you're in here until you guys take off.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna kind of go as fast as I can up here and see what the situation is on the ship.
We got the code. We got the codes.
We just need to put this data pad into some slot, and they'll communicate, and then we can get the orbital codes once we take off.
All right, let's go. As all the the other whites, like what is the guy? What is the other guy? Quinn, I guess, who came with us. Is he in the ship or is he outside the ship?
He is in the ship.
He's in the
with
ship?
you guys already. Yes, Quinn is in the ship with you guys already.
Quinn, why don't you go help them? Something feels off.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go see what's going on.
Something is when he passes by, something is definitely wrong. I think a Sith is on their way. We need to get out of here as fast as possible.
Yeah, immediately trying to get the ship running, get it, everything going.
Are the Hark on board?
Yeah.
The Hark are on board. Yeah, I know their icons aren't on the ship right now, but they are on board. So there's a couple things that need to be done for preparation before you all take off. You all need to call in your departure out of the hangar. You need to close up the exit ramp, and gotta turn this baby on and fly. Which one would you like to do first? And yes, I'm asking which order you would like to do this in.
Is Axe gonna say what he needs for preparations? Because I think Kanos is just waiting to do something. Because he's not really sure how to do any sort of piloting.
Axe would know.
Yeah,
for
I would
sure.
tell you the order that would be usually done.
All right.
However, Axe is also going to be saying well, if we plan on leaving the others behind, we should close up first.
All right. I'll go close the ramp then.
Okay. You go to close up the ramp, and just as you're closing up the ramp, the door to the hangar opens. And as the door to the hangar opens and the ramp closes behind you, you hear brief conversation. And then just as the ramp is on its last inch of closing, you hear a lightsaber ignite.
Oh no. Okay.
Now what would you like to do?
There you go. How fast are you gonna get this going, Axe?
We gotta call in quick, or else they won't open up the. Like, I'm guessing this is all closed, right, in front of us.
Everything in front of you is actually wide open.
Well, or else they're gonna fire at us.
Get
Call
a
it in
move
now, or
on.
they're gonna start firing.
All right, so
How do we call it in? Do we just need to use the communicators?
there is
And
a
be like, hey?
there is a communication station next to the pilot seat. Someone else has to man it though.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can go man it unless Kanos would prefer to man that station.
Here, I guess I'll sit here as if I'm.
Do we need to all figure out what our roles are going to be on the ship right now, or?
No, not right now.
Okay.
At this point, I feel like we're just kind of scrambling
Yeah. So
rather than trying to
Waka-
organize anything.
Waka's gonna try and find a place to hide.
Yeah, I'm gonna get everything as quickly set up so that way, as soon as we get the okay, we're just going.
I think Kanos is gonna stay at the door, the ramp door, and I'm going to try to see if I can sense what is going on outside, and if the dark presence is moving closer and to the ship.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and make another wisdom saving throw to try and detect them with the force and see what's going on.
In the meantime, I'm gonna try calling in for the ship.
And in the meantime, I would like you all to click over to the Ministry Freighter, which is the tab up at the top of the screen.
Ooh.
And these are your accommodations for now.
Where am
And
I?
let's see. I'm going to add you in. I'm going to add Kanos in.
Whoa!
That was my bad. Hold
I
on,
flew.
sorry. I'm like so
I'm in
so
Yeah,
space. I can't grab
Axe.
myself anymore.
No, you
Yeah,
jettisoned.
I can't grab
There you go.
myself. Oh wait, there's
There you
two.
go.
Why is there two?
Don't worry
Oh.
about the second one.
I have a clone.
Ignore the second one.
Oh,
Why are these doors locked? What's going on? I don't understand. I'm so confused.
Those are
I
windows.
rolled a
Those are
natural
windows.
one.
Oh no, you rolled a natural one.
Yep. That was
Oh,
just my
no.
way to get in my roll.
Everything's fine. Nothing's
Okay.
wrong.
Everything's okay. Hold on a second. I also need to configure this scene to be gridless so it doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Now we can all go into specific positions if we want to. You can't really tell what's going
Just
on. All you
It's
know
still pretty
is that you
gridded.
heard a lightsaber ignite,
Okay.
and you don't know much else.
Okay.
You still feel the dark presence.
Is it
At this point, anyone who is force sensitive, at least a little, even a little bit, can feel that this person is really close by. So what would you like to do now
all right?
in
Hi.
terms of takeoff? Hide.
Waka's hiding. Kanos is gripping the hilt of the small lightsaber.
It's still gridded, by the way.
And just thinking about his mission, his goal, and the person that he's attempting to find. Just desiring to see their face once more.
And as you do this, make one more wisdom saving throw. Lots of wisdom saving throws.
Oh, there we go.
But it's all for good reason.
Then that is a 19.
As you're thinking about this, you can feel off into the distance a whisper, like far beyond the planet of Terrace. You can feel it in orbit, and then you can feel it moving away slowly, and you hear, "Father? Is that you?"
Oh, thank you.
I
Thank you.
thought that was like the person that he was hearing. I was like, this is weird.
No. No, but in your head, you do hear someone talking to you.
And then
She
I'm
says-
going to quietly respond. I'm coming for you, daughter. Whatever it takes.
I'm scared. They're taking me to Korriban. I'm scared.
I know. I'm headed after you now. I'll be with you
Please.
soon.
Please hurry. And then it goes away. The whisper fades. And, X, I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that's wisdom saving.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a total of 5.
All of a sudden, you feel your body tense up for a moment. And it feels hard to move anything in your body. And as this is happening, you're getting flashbacks. You're getting brief moments of remembering who you were. You get brief flashes of like a swoop bike race and everybody cheering your name and just everybody having a good time, and it flashes back to one particular moment, and you get into a very, very bad crash, and then you wake up and you're back at the pilot seat, and then it fades. So what would you all like to do now?
Well, I was trying to call in the ship.
All right, so go ahead and call in communications. So you'll probably say something along the lines of, "This is the Ministry freighter in hangar 201A, requesting permission to dock." Or sorry, requesting permission to
I want to get
depart.
out of here.
Yeah.
Requesting permission to get out of here.
Do you have the Sith orbital codes in hand?
I sure do. One moment, please.
Please hold for the next available agent.
I'll say, Kanos. You have the codes, right?
Yeah, I gave them to you. Should be in your lap.
Oh, cool. So I'll just recite whatever's on there.
You insert it into the communication encoder. So you just kind of like pop it in like a floppy disk.
Oh, I see. I get you.
A
Okay,
giant
then I'll
floppy
do that.
disk.
Yeah, it's kind of like almost the size of a piece of paper, and it's got like blue etchings on it. It's almost like a massive barcode in a weird way. But with like circuits and whatnot. But yeah, you insert the data pad with the orbital codes in, and they say, "Permission granted. You may depart when ready."
And immediately off. No.
And I'll say, thank you very much.
Let's get out of
Over
here.
and out.
Yeah.
Max, roll a piloting check for me.
All right. This is what we've been waiting for. What is it plus again?
It's plus 12 because you're awesome.
Because you're amazing.
No, but it is plus 9
Oh,
from
gosh,
a 15, so that's a 24.
Okay. As you're taking off,
Dang.
you lift off on the ship, and you notice that there's like randomly a bunch of turbulence, but you manage to compensate just enough to get out of the hangar. But one last thing does happen. As the turbulence fades, Kanos, you see a giant scorch mark suddenly appear on the back of where the ramp is.
Yep, that's what I was waiting for.
Mhm.
And as the scorch mark goes through, you can kind of see a little bit on the other side, and you can see that you are currently leaving the hangar. However, now there is a hole in the back of the ramp, and you do see the black figure with the red visor
Yep.
with a double-bladed lightsaber
Uh-huh.
just staring at you, watching you guys fly off.
Oh, okay. Watching us fly off. All right.
Okay, you're not like lashed on top of it. Okay.
Can I?
No.
Yeah. Can I tell what? Like I kind of want to get a good look at this person. Just kind of etch the figure in my mind, just to be able to recall it for the future. So what? As I'm looking at this figure, do I get any sort of indications of important armor? Yeah, I did hear that they're wearing or they're wielding a double-bladed red lightsaber.
Yep, that is correct.
And any sort of indication on the race or species? Sorry.
You won't be able to get a species simply because their entire body is enclosed.
Okay.
Although you can narrow it down to humanoid.
Okay.
It's
You know,
not
standard.
a heart.
Yeah,
not a heart.
not a heart. You can narrow it down to humanoid. Aside from like the armor, I would like you to roll for lore.
Okay. Hold on one second.
recall.
Finishing my sentence here. And lore. Here we go. Blue dice. Let's go. Ooh. No.
No?
Lore is a 7. Whopping 7.
You vaguely remember your master talking about elite groups within the Sith and the Jedi, and you recall basically the more intimidating someone looks, the stronger they are in the Sith Order.
Okay.
This person wearing all black with a helmet with a red visor on it and a double-bladed lightsaber, I'll let you interpret it as you will. But in terms of ranking and importance, you do not know. All you know is that they have all black armor, a helmet that encloses all the way around their head, almost like a normal Sith trooper helmet.
Okay.
But instead of a black visor, it's a red visor.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I will just stare at the figure as we get farther and farther away until I can't see the figure anymore.
Alrighty, and you guys fly off into the distance, and you seem to be in the clear. The Sith HQ is far behind you at this point, and you all seem to be safe for the time being. What would you all like to do now?
I think we should decide what planet we're headed towards.
Well, first we need to communicate with Sade.
I'm going to go pick up
Also
my
true.
swoop bike.
Yes. And then we need to obviously collect our credits.
Mm-hmm.
So-
And
Yeah,
Okay.
once we get to like a decent space away where we don't think our communications will be intercede.
Oh, you guys are far enough
Intercepted.
away at
Okay,
this
yeah.
point. Yeah.
Then
So you guys are free to call out to Sade if you'd like.
Who's gonna make the call?
Do we have to use the communications on the ship?
You don't have to use the communications on the ship. You guys can use your holo
our
communicators if you want.
communicator, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except maybe Axe. You shouldn't use the holo communicator while driving.
Okay, Waka will do it.
We're on
Well,
the way. We're on our way. We'll be. Man, I keep on going towards your accents. There.
You don't want
Start
my
me.
accent.
No, I don't.
well, I can always just pull out mine since I've been communicator at the moment and let her know.
Okay.
I'll just say, Sade, this is Quint. We've got the ship, and we're headed over.
Ah, that's good timing. Actually, turns out the Hidden Becks don't like us now, so we need to get going fast. I need you to fly over a stretch of road on second level, long stretch of road, and open up the cargo ramp.
So we're going up two levels.
Yep.
We're on the fourth. Okay.
Yep. So you just need to find a long stretch of road, and for that, I'll ask an investigation check from the pilot.
Oh, okay. She's not setting coordinates? Come on.
Not at this time.
Waka's gonna get on his little communicator thing
Not bad.
and be like, Waka wants credit.
And Waka is going to get credits. However, Sade is kind of dealing with a situation right now, and you can kind of hear blaster fire in the background.
18, by the way.
18. You do happen to find a long stretch of road, and Sade will ask, "Do you have coordinates for a road?"
I see a long stretch of road.
Very well. Transmit them to me and fly low. This is gonna get real interesting real fast. And go ahead and make a pilot roll. Not like really need to, but just in case.
It's going to be 12 plus 9, so
Cool. So
21.
21. So you fly perfectly low to the ground, just high enough to where you're not hitting anyone, and just low enough for potentially another vehicle to get on. You're also flying slowly too, just to make sure she has enough time. And as you're flying on the start of this long stretch of road, let's see. I'm assuming you guys are opening up the cargo ramp again?
Yeah, I'll open it up. And whenever I get the signal from Axe.
Okay. And as this is going on, you can kind of see in the back camera of the ship, Axe. You can kind of see in the back camera of the ship, a swoop bike just appears, like, out of seemingly, like, the ground.
Okay.
It like bursts through like a hole in the ground that's like naturally there, almost like a median for like walking traffic,
Mm-hmm.
and it like starts riding down this long stretch of road really fast, and right behind it are two other swoop bikes right behind her, and they are currently firing blasters at her from the outside. There's like a couple of guys like hanging on tight to the outside of this swoop bike, and you hear over the communicator, "All right, let's get to the end of this road and open up the ramp, and if anyone's in the cargo bay, they might want to move out of the way, like soon, like now soon."
I'll go ahead and
Go.
I'll go ahead and tell the Hark and Waka to like move somewhere. I have no idea where they're gonna move.
Back in the front
But-
with us.
Waka goes and hides by Quint.
Okay. And Kanos will, in fact, open the cargo bay doors himself, and he will simply just kind of stand there. I since the Hark are kind of on the edges, of the cargo bay. He'll try to he'll try to impose some sort of protection on them, and then he will light up his lightsaber.
Okay. And let's see here. Give me 1 second. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I'm like having a hard time trying to this sucker to turn around. Give me 1 second. There we go.
Hey.
Alrighty, so gotta as you open up the cargo bay, you can see the swoop bike getting closer and closer with blaster fire here and there. People on the other swoop bikes kind of notice that the ramp is like opening up on this ship, and so they do start firing up on the ship.
Yep. And any chance that I get, I'm just gonna hold my action and use my reactions for saber reflect.
Okay, and let me roll once for that. I'm assuming a 12 doesn't hit.
Let's see here. 12, 10 plus 1 plus 2, 13 is my current AC, as I do not have any sort of armor on.
Okay.
I'm still in the Imperial gear, so.
Yeah. So the blaster fire kind of like zooms by, but it like doesn't land anywhere inside the cockpit, or sorry, the container bay. Man, I can't talk all of a sudden.
It's okay.
X.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second here. I have to remember how this works. I believe pilot. Let me see. Customizations, deployment pilot. Let's see here. I gotta look up the specifics for the ship. Okay. Your current AC in the ship is... What level is your pilot rank? Or your pilot skill?
My pilots. You mean what's the plus or?
Just overall, what is the number for your piloting?
Piloting, it's 9.
9? Okay.
Plus 9 for piloting.
Right. Cool beans. So, your ship currently has an AC of 19. Alright.
The ship has
So,
more AC than me.
That's pretty good.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is really good.
Someone's a good pilot.
It's really good even for an unmaneuverable ship. Oh my gosh. And an 18 does not hit. Ooh.
Just.
So like one of the laser bolts gets dangerously close to one of the engines on the side over here, but it like just barely whiffs. And as this is going on, Sade's like, I can see the end of the road. Are you ready for this? Is everyone moved out of the way?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much watching Sade right now with the swoop bike, so as soon as she gets close, I'm going to move out of the way, but I'm kind of mainly focused on deflecting any sort of blaster fire that's coming into the cargo bay.
Okay, she is getting really close, and the end of the road is approaching.
All right, I'll go ahead and move out of the way then.
Alrighty.
I once told that Hark not to stand right in front of the door at the very end.
And just as she says all this, give me 1 second here. I do have to update the size one more time. There we go. As you reach the end of the road, Axe, go ahead and make the last pilot check for the night.
Okay. 17 plus 9. That's going to be 26.
Oh, you effortlessly. Not only do you manage to get the ramp like perfectly aligned, you also manage to like glide around with like the tip of the shuttle's nose is like pointed up into the air a little bit, but you're still gliding perfectly forward. So now the ramp has like the best possible angle for this ship to just land in. And as this happens, Sade comes tearing off of the road. The road ends, and just as she tears off the road, boom. Got a massive swoop bike in the back of this freighter now. And now you guys are flying off. Ramp's still open. Would we like to close the ramp?
Yep, Connell, as soon as the swoop bike gets in, we'll close the ramp.
Alrighty. Ramp gets closed. I'll make one more roll here.
One final pew pew.
Yeah, one final pew pew of desperation at disadvantage, and I can already tell you it doesn't hit.
I can just hear the Tuscan Raiders in the background.
As the ramp door closes, oh god, this is really bad. As the ramp door closes, you hear, and just as you hear, you also hear like two vehicles crashing into each other.
Oh, man.
You rolled a 1. And as this
Somebody's
is happening,
having a bad day.
Sade comes out of the cockpit of this swoop bike, and she goes, "That has to be the craziest thing I have ever done in my entire career. We actually did it!
How does it
It's
feel?
actually done! Ah, you know what? For a moment, I thought we were actually going to die.
Yeah. Now you
know
now
what?
you know the feeling of that exhilaration.
It's a nice
know what?
feeling, isn't it?
It is a very, very nice feeling, Axe. It is a very, very nice feeling. Did I hurt anyone coming in? Is everyone okay?" And
It's
Thal
awfully
heard her.
nice that you're concerned about us. But no,
Well,
no.
of course I'm a little bit concerned. I mean, after all, this is the group of people who managed to successfully infiltrate a Sith HQ. You know, we could do something with this. But
What do you mean?
perhaps later. I'll explain it another time. In the meantime, here's your cut. And Kanos, you get 10,000 credits.
Woo!
She'll walk over.
Cause it's just like, you're walking up and down, like,
Walk.
Waka's
10,000.
he's like already rolling in dough.
you said 10,000, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
10,000. Quint, 10,000. And Sade's going to look at you and say, "Well, Axe, not only do you get 5,000, but you also get a swoop bike for less than a third of the price, so consider yourself lucky. That was some good piloting out there."
Same to you.
And as she's saying this, Axe, voice pops into your head. Good. Hold on. I can't get this voice down. Let me mute myself real fast. This is a really hard voice.
Okay.
Okay, what is
going on?
What?
Shannon's probably just sitting there like, what the hell?
No, this is a really hard voice that I really have a hard time replicating it, and I'm going to butcher it. And it says, "Very good. Now, I need you to take the Ministry class freighter back to Nar Shaddaa so that we can sell it. to the Republic." But Waka, you can't hear that. No one else can hear it except for Axe. Only Axe can hear
Axe?
this.
And it's in Axe's head.
Yep.
What?
It's in his head. You are to report back immediately with the ship. Do not wait any longer. And then the voice dies out in your head. And that is where we will end our session today.
All
Dun, dun, dun. Ooh,
hold on,
that
we
was
going-
cool.
No.
I'm actually
Yeah.
really excited.
I don't know.
It's gonna be so happy.
What?
If we go to
Oh.
Narsha, Waka's gonna be very happy.
Ooh, thanks, Treats.
Ooh, what happened? What did Treats do?
Now he gave us some more bits.
Yay!
Oh,
Bits! Did we get anything else during the
Bit-a-loozas.
game? Did we get any
Let's see
followers?
here. Well, Treats was very gracious. It looks like
Yeah.
he gave a
Dang.
couple subscriptions out. Dang, Treats. Look at you.
Dang,
So,
you're doing
have 2
good.
subs. Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
I
hey,
gave 2 subs. Jesus, what do you want? No. I'm really,
I don't know. What do you
I'm
want?
I'm really thankful for it.
I
Well, I
was
hope you-
very, very excited with this session.
Yeah,
Troy, this actually brought a lot of, like, a little bit more of who Axe and Kanos are, and a little bit of their, little bit of their backstory. So, even though, like, maybe the characters don't know, but it's very cool that the viewers know a little bit more, and the players know a little bit more of what's going on. So yeah,
I really wanted to make this session kind of a mixed bag of action and plenty of information, so hopefully you all enjoyed.
and we could have gotten into a fight with a Sith.
Yeah.
Could have.
Could
You're a little
have.
bit concerned about that.
I don't want to get in a fight
Yeah.
with a Sith.
Yeah, I don't think
You're
Kanos
level 3.
necessarily did either. Although Kanos,
And-
Kanos was looking at that lightsaber, that double-bladed lightsaber, and saying, that looks like something I could use.
A Zabrak with a double-bladed lightsaber. Where have I seen this before?
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks everybody for sticking in and hanging out with us for all
Be
the
sure
excitement.
to tune in next time.
Yeah.
Next
Do we
time.
have any other announcements that we're gonna make for just anybody? Shannon, Shiny, Mint, Troy.
Don't think so
I don't believe so.
Okay.
at the moment.
Yeah, I think we're good. I mean, I think Ted and I are still planning on Pazak Talk. This,
Yeah.
this
Pazak
Saturday?
Talk
Yep.
at Saturday. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, that'll be exciting. I wasn't able to stream Critically Random this week because emergency situations happened on Monday, but hopefully I'll be able to do that on Monday as well. So I'll be creating some randomly generated D&D characters on Mondays, rolling the dice, seeing what chaos can ensue. Next, let's see here.
Want to do an in-person interview? Sure, I'd be down for it.
Nice. Next week we're gonna have our podcast release on Thursday, and Shiny was on for this one. We did Princess Tiana, so we're building Princess Tiana as a D&D character. That was actually really fun. I really liked that build. So I'm excited to share it next week. Yeah, but cool. Well, other than that, I think we're gonna sign off.
Yeah, I want to play Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Woo,
Mint.
let's go
Let's,
play Cyberpunk.
if you, maybe we'll just, if anybody's interested in going over to Mint's channel to watch
Oh, yeah.
the unveiling of Cyberpunk, that'd be
Oh,
awesome.
We could.
You know, everyone is streaming it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I look over.
Well, we
channel
can
7.
raid your channel if we keep the stream open long enough for you to get your stream open.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and raid the channel over there, because I'm definitely interested in watching for at least a little bit. I'm excited.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and do that. But other than that, everybody have a very good night. You all stay healthy and safe out there, and don't forget to play. Good night, everyone.
Good play.
Night.
Bye.
Oh, and happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Oh.
Oh.